Have you ever wondered how masturbation can silently harm your health as you age? For many seniors, masturbation is seen as a natural and harmless part of life. But does it stay harmless at 65, 70, or beyond? As we age, our bodies undergo significant changes, and habits that were once benign can become more complicated. For many seniors, sexual health after 65 isn't always openly discussed, but it's a valid concern. Today, we're going to explore a crucial question. Could masturbation be harming your health as you age? We'll dive into surprising links to your cardiovascular system, nervous system, and emotional well-being. What if this private habit is affecting your heart health, sleep quality, mood, and more? Stay tuned to uncover the answers and discover how to protect your health in later life. This hook aims to create curiosity by hinting at potential health risks associated with masturbation in older age, while also reassuring the audience that discussing this topic is valid and important. It sets the stage for a deeper exploration of these issues, encouraging viewers to continue watching to find out more. Before we start, I advise you to turn on the bell and subscribe if you haven't already, so you don't miss any videos. Please leave a comment if you like this video to help me create better videos for you. Let's get going. Number 1. The hidden strain on the heart. One of the most overlooked dangers of frequent masturbation after 65 is its impact on the heart and cardiovascular health. While this activity may seem like it has nothing to do with our little hearts, it can cause a huge spike in your heart rate and blood pressure, making them beat faster and harder. For most of us, this might seem like a normal response to physical exertion. But for someone in their S with a slightly elevated blood pressure or mild cardiac history, this rapid shift can be more than just a momentary rush. It can be a strain on an aging heart that's not prepared for quick spikes in heart rate. Let's consider William, a 72-year-old who experienced something unexpected. After a routine activity he thought was harmless, he felt unusual chest tightness and breathlessness. At first, he brushed it off as a minor issue, but as the sensations persisted, he realized something was amiss. This wasn't just about feeling a little winded, it was about recognizing the signs of potential distress. The key here is awareness, not fear. It's crucial to understand how sudden physical exertion, even if brief, can impact an older heart. A short burst of intense activity can cause a heart rate to jump significantly, and for someone with pre-existing conditions, this can be concerning. Chest tightness or feeling out of breath are worrisome signs that shouldn't be ignored. So, what can you do? Monitor your body's signals. If you notice discomfort, don't hesitate to consult with your healthcare provider. It's about being proactive and taking care of your health. By staying informed and vigilant, you can contribute to a healthier life, and that's where you come in. By spreading awareness and encouraging others to prioritize their cardiovascular health, you're part of the solution. It may be worthwhile to pay attention if you have ever had a sudden feeling of fatigue, lightheadedness, or even a slight soreness in your chest after engaging in this practice. Your body is communicating with you, and you can avoid needless cardiac strain by learning to recognize these cues. Number 2. Nervous system fatigue and energy depletion. Imagine waking up every morning with heavy eyelids and a brain that feels like it's stuck in a fog. For many seniors, this isn't just about aging. It could be a sign of something more. Let's explore how frequent masturbation can lead to mental fog, low energy, and sluggishness, especially as the nervous system ages. When we engage in activities that release dopamine, like masturbation, it can feel great in the moment. However, Frequent stimulation can lead to what some call dopamine burnout. This is when the brain's reward system gets overused, leading to slower recovery times and decreased sensitivity to pleasure. For older adults, this can be particularly challenging because the nervous system doesn't recharge as quickly as it used to. Think of it like a battery that takes longer to charge with age. Consider the experience of someone like Richard, a 69-year-old retired teacher. He found himself inexplicably exhausted and tired all day long without doing anything. He couldn't shake the feeling of tiredness and lethargy that seemed to cling to him like a shadow. But what he discovered changed everything. Richard noticed that his energy levels began to plummet after frequent masturbation. It wasn't just that he felt tired. It was as if his mental batteries were running out. He started cutting back, and within a few weeks, he was amazed to see his energy levels gradually improve. He started waking up with a sense of purpose and clarity that he hadn't felt in years. The nervous system is like a complex network of wiring in your brain. When you overstimulate it, you might end up with tired wiring that doesn't function as well. This can lead to feelings of fatigue and mental sluggishness. As we age, our bodies don't recover from these stresses as quickly, making it harder to bounce back. Start by being more aware of your body's signals. If you notice persistent fatigue or mental fogginess, consider how your habits might be affecting you. By making conscious choices and consulting with healthcare professionals, you can take steps towards a healthier, more balanced life. Together, we can promote awareness and support each other in maintaining our well-being as we age. If you are still watching the video and found these ideas helpful, please comment number 2 below. Number 3, disrupted sleep patterns and increased restlessness. The effect of regular masturbation on sleep quality is among the most underappreciated side effects in older persons. Ever tossed and turned for hours, only to feel drained at sunrise? For many seniors, this isn't just about a bad night's sleep. It could be a sign of disrupted sleep patterns caused by late-night stimulation. When we engage in stimulating activities before bed, like masturbation, it can release dopamine, a hormone associated with pleasure and excitement. However, this dopamine spike can disrupt melatonin, a crucial sleep hormone that helps regulate our sleep-wake cycles. Melatonin is essential for falling asleep and staying asleep. But when dopamine levels are high, it can interfere with melatonin production, making it harder to fall asleep or stay asleep throughout the night. You might wake up feeling groggy, tired, and not fully rested. Over time, this can compound into chronic fatigue, mood swings, and a hazy sense of well-being. It's not just about one bad night. It's about how these patterns can affect your overall quality of life. Consider Sarah, a 70-year-old who used to engage in late-night masturbation as a way to relax. However, she soon found herself waking up multiple times during the night and feeling exhausted in the morning. After switching to a calming pre-bed routine, like reading a book or dimming the lights, she noticed a significant improvement in her sleep quality. Instead of relying on late-night stimulation, consider alternative wind-down routines. Choose a calming book or magazine to help your mind unwind. Reduce light exposure to signal to your body that it's time to sleep. Soft music can create a soothing atmosphere conducive to sleep. Continued poor sleep can lead to severe consequences, including chronic fatigue, mood swings, and a diminished sense of well-being. It's crucial to prioritize sleep health to avoid these outcomes. By being mindful of your pre-bed habits and making small changes, you can take control of your sleep quality. Share with us in the comments below. What are some of your favorite ways to wind down before bed? Together, we can explore more strategies for better sleep and overall well-being. Number 4. Increased risk of prostate irritation and urinary issues. One of the most unexpected consequences of frequent masturbation in older adults is its potential impact on prostate health. Imagine waking up multiple times during the night to use the bathroom, only to feel like you're back in bed before you've even had a chance to rest. For many seniors, this isn't just about aging. It could be a sign of prostate irritation. Let's explore how overstimulation can trigger prostate sensitivity, potentially worsening benign prostatic hyperplasia, BPH, symptoms. The prostate is a small gland, but it can create big problems if irritated. It plays a crucial role in the male reproductive system, producing fluids that make up semen. However, when it becomes irritated, it can lead to issues like frequent urination, discomfort, and even pain. Consider Leonard, a retired construction worker who is 68 years old. Although he had never had serious urinary problems before, he realized that he was waking up frequently at night, which was a constant interruption. He assumed it was just part of the aging process, like many other men his age. When he saw a doctor, he discovered that overstimulation of the prostate sometimes aggravated these symptoms by increasing sensitivity and inflammation for a moment. But after cutting back, he noticed a significant reduction in the number of times he had to urinate at night. It was like a weight had been lifted off my shoulders. Interestingly, research suggests that frequent ejaculation, including masturbation, might actually reduce the risk of prostate cancer and BPH. However, it's essential to balance this with the potential for overstimulation, which can exacerbate urinary issues. Overstimulation can send false signals to the bladder, making you feel like you need to go all the time. It's not just about age, it might be overstimulation. If you notice changes like increased frequency or discomfort when urinating, it's worth paying attention to these signs. Stay aware of your body's signals. If you experience persistent urinary discomfort or increased frequency, consider how your habits might be affecting you. By being mindful and consulting with healthcare professionals, you can take steps towards alleviating these issues. Number 5. Hormonal imbalance and mood swings. Another surprising side effect of frequent masturbation after 65 can be a huge impact on your mood and hormonal balance. It's a fact that it feels strangely uncomfortable or down after what should be a moment of stress relief. For many seniors, this isn't just about a bad day. It could be a sign of hormonal imbalance caused by frequent masturbation. Let's explore how this can affect hormones like testosterone and dopamine, potentially leading to irritability or mild depression. Dopamine and testosterone are like feel-good chemicals in your body. Dopamine is associated with pleasure and reward, while testosterone plays a key role in sex drive and overall mood. However, these chemicals can also crash if pushed too far. Think of dopamine like a personal reward piggy bank. You don't want to empty it all at once. When you frequently engage in activities that release dopamine, like masturbation, you might need more stimulation over time to feel the same level of pleasure. This can lead to a cycle where you're constantly seeking more, but feeling less satisfied. It's like needing a bigger dose of your favorite dessert to get the same taste. Ever feel like you're on an emotional roller coaster after what should be a relaxing experience? This could be a sign that your dopamine levels are fluctuating wildly. While masturbation itself doesn't have long-term negative effects on testosterone levels, the psychological impact can be significant. Guilt or anxiety related to masturbation can affect your mood and overall well-being. For example, consider Edward, a 68-year-old retired accountant who had usually been calm and upbeat, but began to notice strange mood swings a year ago. When he started tracking his patterns, he noticed something important. The first few days of cutting back, he felt more stable and less stressed. He didn't experience the same emotional crashes that had started creeping into his daily life. Noticed a change in his mood after adjusting his routine. Take a moment to reflect on your habits and how they might be affecting your mood. If you're experiencing unexpected moodiness, consider whether your habits could be playing a role. By being more mindful of your body's signals and making small changes, you can take steps towards a more balanced life. Number 6, reduced sensitivity and diminished pleasure over time. Imagine a favorite song you've listened to 1,000 times. At some point, it stops thrilling you. But give it a break. When you come back, it feels fresh again. This is similar to what happens with our nerve receptors when it comes to repeated stimulation. Let's explore how nerve receptors can adapt and reduce responsiveness, making it harder to feel the same level of pleasure over time. Repeated stimulation is like wearing down a path in a forest. Over time, it loses its novelty. The nerve receptors in our bodies, particularly those involved in sexual response, can become less sensitive with frequent use. This is because our nervous system adapts to repeated stimuli by reducing the intensity of the signals it sends to the brain. For example, the sensory receptors in the penis, such as Krauss corpuscles, are sensitive to touch and vibration, but repeated stimulation can lead to desensitization. Consider the 73-year-old former musician, Robert, a senior who found himself struggling with decreased pleasure from masturbation. He realized that his frequent engagement had led to desensitization. By moderating his frequency and incorporating rest periods, Robert was able to reclaim his enjoyment. His story highlights the importance of balance in maintaining sensitivity. The good news is that this desensitization is often reversible. By giving your body a break and practicing moderation, you can restore sensitivity and make experiences more rewarding again. It's not about cutting out activities entirely. It's about finding a balance that works for you. You can contribute to reclaiming your pleasure by: allow your body time to recover between sessions. Try different techniques or tools to stimulate your senses. Ensure you get enough sleep and rest to help your body recover. Please comment number 6 below if you are still watching this video and found these ideas helpful. Your participation allows me to continue creating information that promotes your health. Number 7, increased feelings of loneliness and emotional detachment. As we explore the complexities of solitary habits, it's essential to address the psychological aspect of how these habits can impact our emotional well-being and social connections. For seniors, maintaining emotional intimacy and human contact is crucial for mental health. What starts as a private routine can sometimes replace genuine social outlets, undermining emotional well-being and deepening feelings of loneliness. While masturbation itself isn't inherently isolating, excessive reliance on it can lead to decreased participation in social activities. This can result in feelings of loneliness and emotional detachment, which are particularly concerning for seniors. According to the National Institute on Aging, social isolation can have serious health consequences, including increased risk of depression, anxiety, and cognitive decline. Let's consider James, a senior who found himself increasingly withdrawn as his solitary habits became more frequent. He realized that while these habits provided temporary comfort, they were undermining his real-life social connections. By reintegrating social activities into his routine, James experienced a significant improvement in his emotional balance and overall well-being. His story highlights the importance of striking a balance between personal habits and social interaction. If you're feeling withdrawn or isolated, consider taking action by seeking out group activities or social meetups. Engaging in community events, joining clubs or classes, or volunteering can be excellent ways to reconnect with others and build meaningful relationships. Look for local events, clubs, or volunteer opportunities. If feelings of loneliness persist, consider consulting a mental health professional. Making small adjustments, such as setting aside dedicated time for social activities, reaching out to old friends, or engaging in hobbies that encourage human connection, can help restore a sense of balance and fulfillment. Number 8. Increased risk of pelvic floor, weakness, and bladder control issues. One of the lesser-known consequences of frequent masturbation in older adults is its potential impact on pelvic floor strength and bladder control. For many older adults, excessive masturbation can tire out these muscles, exacerbating bladder control issues. Let's explore how this happens and what you can do to strengthen these essential muscles. The pelvic floor muscles are like any other muscle in your body. They help control when you go to the bathroom, and they can tire if overused. These muscles form a hammock of support for your bladder and bowel, ensuring that everything functions properly. However, as we age, these muscles can weaken, leading to issues like urinary incontinence and frequent trips to the bathroom. Consider the story of 71-year-old Haylord, a retired farmer who noticed he was going to the bathroom more often at night. He realized that his pelvic floor muscles were weakened, leading to increased urgency and leakage. When he cut back on masturbation and started a simple routine to make himself healthier, everything changed. By incorporating pelvic floor exercises, such as Kegels, and moderating his frequency, Harold experienced significant improvement in his bladder control. Imagine a scenario where even a simple sneeze or laugh becomes a worry because your pelvic floor muscles are too weak to handle the pressure. This is a reality for many seniors dealing with pelvic floor dysfunction. However, there is hope for improvement through targeted exercises and mindful habits. The good news is that small lifestyle changes can often help control these problems. Engage in Kegel exercises, which involve contracting and releasing your pelvic muscles. These exercises can be done anywhere, at any time. Be mindful of how often you engage in activities that might fatigue your pelvic floor muscles. Moderation is key to maintaining muscle strength. If you're experiencing persistent issues, consider consulting a healthcare provider or pelvic floor therapist for personalized advice. As we conclude this journey into the physiological and psychological aspects of masturbation for seniors, remember that moderation is key. What's harmless in youth can shift in older age, and it's crucial to listen to your body's signals. If something doesn't feel right, don't ignore it. Talk to professionals if you're unsure. The goal here isn't to create unnecessary worry, but to provide valuable insights that help you make informed decisions about your well-being. Your body is always talking to you. Pay attention to its signals, whether it's about heart health, sleep quality, or emotional well-being. By being proactive and managing your health, you can ensure a more balanced and fulfilling life. Stay aware. Stay balanced. The more you understand your own body at every stage of life, the better equipped you'll be to make choices that keep you healthy, fulfilled, and connected. By embracing this mindset, you're not just taking care of yourself, you're contributing to a community that values health, wisdom, and compassion. If you found this content helpful, please subscribe to our channel for more topics on senior health and well-being. Share this video with someone who might benefit from it, and stay tuned for future discussions on maintaining vitality and connection as we age. And now, as we look forward to exploring more aspects of senior health, what topics would you like to see covered next? Share your thoughts with us, and let's continue this journey together. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.